السلام عليكم، أهلا وسهلا بكم جميعا، مرحبا بكم. اليوم أنا جد سعيد جدا. لماذا؟ Because it's Eid. It means that today we are going to celebrate big. Eid al-Adha. That's the name of the Eid. Eid al-Adha. It is a day where Muslim people around the world wake up in the morning, like I am right now, usually dress up nicely, nicer than I am, especially traditional clothing. And what you do is they wake up in the morning and go to the mosque. And if you don't know what mosque is like a church for Christians, for example. So it's a big space, building where people gather to pray together. And so we are going there first, me and my family, and we are going to pray and see our friends there and come back. And I think I have a flat tire, so I'm going to fix that right after the prayer. People do not go to fix the flat tires in Eid. That's not part of the celebration, but I think I should do that because I'm suspecting. Anyway, back. I digress. No, I did not. I'm going to do that. Yeah. So after that, we go home and we have a big breakfast. And after that, back home in Muslim countries, even here, a lot of people do that in the farms. Go beforehand, of course, maybe a few weeks ago before, they buy a sheep, and today is a day to slaughter that sheep and cut into pieces, like after they slaughtered. And a lot of people, part of that meat, they donate it to poor people, and that's part of the tradition, Islamic tradition, and the rest of it they enjoy it for the next few days and weeks, depending how much you eat. So a lot of people eat a lot of meat, a lot of steaks, a lot of barbecuing for the first few days. Yeah, that's the. After that, a lot of people pay visits to each other, family, etc. And there's a little cute tradition is adults give some money to the kids. So a lot of kids are excited and are waiting for that day, for today, to have their families, friends, and family members come and visit and make some extra cash. So I remember when I was a kid, this is a really cool day because anybody who comes to our house gives me money. You know, small amount of money, of course, not $1,000. I mean, I wish. But. So, and then I become the richest kid. Not the richest kid, but I feel like really rich. So I get so excited. Yeah. Money. So yeah, that's some part of the Eid celebration. And after that, a lot of people choose to go to downtown. So there's all kind of like festivities going on. A lot of people. Usually, a few years back, I traveled with my friends like to Chicago or other places and just have a good day. Yeah. In the Arab world, or I should say Muslim world, government gives 3-day off to their employees, or pretty much everybody. Of course, main jobs are off, nobody works, and obviously people in the hospital work 24/7, they don't stop, things like that. And yeah, and it's really cool. It's like important day. It's like pretty much Christmas for it's like Christmas / Thanksgiving for Christians, because it includes also the worship and the religious part of the celebration, but also the food. Yes, the food, a lot of food. And now I'm just arriving to the mosque. This is the mosque here in Bowling Green. As you can see, a lot of cars. That indicates a lot of people, and so it's gonna be a bit challenging to find a parking spot. The mosque is right there, and already I think it's gonna be hard to find a parking spot. I think we are just a bit on time. Maybe that's why we should have come earlier. Traditionally, another part of the religious culture, I want to say, a lot of people back in the Muslim countries, they actually choose a big open space where they pray. So a lot of them, they don't pray in the mosque, but they rather choose to pray outside. They choose to pray outside the mosque. Sorry. Yeah. So here we are inside the mosque. This is a big sized mosque, but it's not big enough anymore for the increased number of the Muslim population here in Bowling Green. For the past 10 years, the number has increased. And we have Muslims that come from over the world, but mostly from Bosnia. And that's why the Imam, who is the religious leader, will give the speech or his speech in both languages. First in English language and then in Bosnian language. And you will hear some parts of that speech in this video.
Today, as you know, is the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, and we celebrate the greatest day, the blessing of Eid al-Adha. Severe trials of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam that he go through, and he was able to be successful in his trials. For us, dear brothers, there is great lesson, especially in these days. The Quran Kareem speaks extensively about Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. He has been given many beautiful names and titles, like Ummah. Ibrahim was Ummah, a nation. Ibrahim was Imam al-Nas, the leader of mankind. He was Khalilullah, the friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was a Muslim, the one who submits completely to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was Hanif, the pure and clean. And he was as-Siddiq, the truthful. And he was an-Nabi, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alayhim ajma'in. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and his ummah, ثُمَّ أَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْكَ أَنِ اتَّبِعْ مِلَّةَ إِبْرَاهِيمَ حَنِيفًا وَمَا كَانَ مِنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. Then we reveal to you, O Muhammad, follow the way of Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, the upright, and he was not among the idolaters. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam came to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with pure and sound heart, بِقَلْبٍ salim, in total submission and obedience to him subhanahu wa ta'ala. Directing his entire life focused towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, guided by his pure nature and sound intellect, realizing that the people in his society, including those, dear brothers, in his households, worshipped idols, false deities that could neither speak nor listen, neither help or harm. He was able to see through the illusions and the tricks that were used to divert people from understanding who they were, who created them, and where they were heading to. How? And he told them, as the Quran Kareem says, once they rejected his call, he said, أَتَعْبُدُونَ مَا تَنْحِتُونَ وَاللَّهُ خَلَقَكُمْ وَمَا تَعْمَلُونَ. Do you worship what you curve with your own hands, when it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who created you and all what you do? Dear brothers, what kind of idols we have in these days? Dear brothers, this is akin to our society.
And now in Bosnian language.
Hvala Allahu Đelešanu, draga braćo, koji nas je počastio da još jednom doživimo veliki Bajram, da proslavimo, obilježimo veliki kurbanski Bajram ili hadžinski Bajram. Na ovaj dan, draga braćo, mnogi muslimani, milioni muslimana se prisjećaju na teška vremena kojima je Ibrahim a.s. prolazio i kako je, draga braćo, uspio da sve prevaziđe.
After the prayer and speech, they greet each other, shaking hands and hugging and saying the expression Eid Mubarak. So if you have Muslim friends, neighbors or classmates, that's what you need to tell them. Eid Mubarak. Here you'll see this man giving some money to that kid, as I told you about the little tradition. So people give some money to the kids or buy gifts and new clothes, etc. We just finished the prayer. As you can see, a lot of people are outside. So people you can see from all countries from over the world, different languages, colors, they're all here to pray together. So that's amazing. Alright, so we're gonna go now home. So after coming from the mosque, Muslim people go and slaughter the sheep they bought and enjoy all kind of meat dishes.